this lesson for the flamenco guitar. I'm Ben Stubbs, and I'm going to show you two cool falsetas for the flamenco guitar to use in a rumba in A minor. Let's go. Vámonos. All right, so you already know the rhythm for the rumba that we're playing. So we have got the slap that we're using on 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then here we're doing a downward thumb with a golpe with the A finger together. Okay, and if you are not familiar with that movement, go and check my other videos and I show you how to do that. So we have that, A minor, and then next we have another golpe, and this is the chord of D7 F sharp. That's our second finger here on the second fret of the 6th string, third finger here on our A note on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then our first finger here on the C, that's the 1st fret of the B string. So once again, that's D7 F sharp, and that's a golpe that we use. So the M finger strikes here above the rosette, knocking, and then dragging down. 2 movements. Okay, let's do that again. A minor, golpe, and then another golpe with the M finger for the D7 F sharp. Now here comes the part that kind of flusters us because it's a fast legato or a hammer-on pull-off. We do thumb, golpe. Once again, A with the golpe, B, C, B, A. And you start that whole sequence with a emphasis there on the A. Okay, let's go back. A, D7 F sharp. Here comes our legato. And then G. Another accent right there with a golpe. And then G7. G7 is the first finger here on F, on the 1st fret of the 1st string. And then our 3rd finger here on G. 2nd finger on B. And 4th finger here on F. So that's 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and 3rd fret. G and B are open. That's a golpe. Now we're going to descend from G, G flat, and then F. Golpe again there. Same one I used with my middle finger. Let's go back again to the beginning. A. Descending. G sharp, and then pull off to F, and then open E. Right, here we go again. Next comes a little interchange between the thumb and the index. Slower. That's E, and then up. This is an E7 chord, by the way. You can also do it inversely with the index finger. Down, up. Like it. Either way you want to do. Doesn't matter. I tend to like to do it upwards. Up, down. And then we repeat the whole sequence. So let's do it again. Down. Again, repeat. And then Riffs in E7. We could do an added 9 right there. And that's it. So let's try 60 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. To rush on this part, right there, the legato. Let's do it again a little bit faster at 80 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Like I may have mentioned just earlier, the big challenge, at least for me, was always this part right here. That legato is keeping it slow and not rushing it. And keeping it clean. tendency was always to rush it and not get a clean legato, like jumbling it up. Yeah, so that wasn't working. So what I really had to concentrate on was that B note right there, and really separating them. And the slower you practice it with a metronome, 60 beats per minute or less, then it's really going to help you get that separation that you need. That's what it is. It's a separation. Da, 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 da. It's not a muddy mess. So the more you practice this part at a slow pace and speed it up, faster, faster, then you have a pure separation between these notes. It's going to sound just right. Now comes our sister falsetta to the last one that I just showed you. This one is an F, more specifically an F major 7 with a sharp 11th. And all that is, as I've shown you this before, is an F chord here, a bar chord, and then you're lifting your bar chord so that all your first finger is doing is pressing down on the lower F note on the 6th string. That means that you have an open E and you have an open B for this F chord. So here's the falsetta. We start off just doing an arpeggio with our thumb up until the B string, which includes a golpe, like that. And then next, a hammer-on pull-off. And then pull off from A to G, and I struck that with my M finger. And then I finger strikes the F there, which is the 4th finger here on the 3rd fret of the 4th string. And then we resolve it. But let's go back again to the top. Hammer on, pull off. And then we're changing our positioning for our hand here. M strikes the 3rd string there, pull off, and then F. So see how my hand is in the thumb position. And after I do that golpe, I buy myself a little bit of time with that pull off right here for my position to change with my right hand. And then now I'm using these 2 playing fingers there. So I'm changing my positions. Then I go into my rhythm with my E7, and then I repeat again. All right, so let's do that a little bit faster at 60 beats per minute. Here we go. 3, 4. After that, we go into a chord called G7 add 13. It's like a G7. You're just removing the 1st finger off of that F. So you have a nice open sounding chord once again. And then we kind of repeat the pattern. But the fingering's a little bit different because we have a different chord here, right? So it's 3rd finger here on the 3rd fret, 2nd finger here on the 2nd fret, and 4th finger here on the 3rd fret on the bass strings. And then our playing fingers here, thumb, golpe there, and then M. This is playing A to G, F, and then we come back to F, major 7, sharp 11th, and then our rasgueado afterwards. Once again, that was full rasgueado, so it's P, E, A, M, I, P, and then down hand. When I say hand, I just mean basically the M and A fingers. But all the fingers come down for a nice momentum to support you as you go down. And then to finish it out, you've got the F chord again. So what happened there was a full rasgueado like this. Thumb. So I strike up with the thumb. And then after I finish that upward thumb, downward fingers, and then up again like that. So a lot going on there. So on the right hand, the pattern is this. So it's kind of like a new whole rhythm here. Before we were going like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But here we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And that's it. Okay, so let's do it 60 beats per minute, both falsetas, and I'll add in a little bit of a rhythm beforehand just to lead in. 1 and 2 and...
For more information and to receive free materials, news updates, and more, subscribe to Ben's newsletter at flamenco4u.com.